Welcome back to the channel, guys. Make sure you stay tuned to the end. We're gonna be doing a G&G rating on one of the earliest Journes ever produced.
So it's Friday here at G&G. We're very slammed at the moment. Got to get some stuff shipped out for the weekend, but we had an amazing week. We saw and sold some very rare pieces, FP Journes. We sold an RN Boutique, which I haven't seen in at least a year. We had it in, immediately went out once it arrived. We sold a Vagabondage II, another Black Label Centigraphe. Very happy to our clients that picked those watches up. I don't think we'll be seeing another one for quite a bit. That's kind of what happens on some of these rare Journes. We get them in, and once they're sold, they're gone, and it's really hard to find again. It's absolutely crazy that we recently sold 2 Black Label Centigraphs, and prior to that, I don't think I had seen one in like a year. Maybe saw 1 or 2, but at an absolutely crazy price. We also sold a handful of Rolexes and some of my favorite Rolexes that are most collectible, 2 Le Manses, rose gold and white gold. Look, I think down the road, those are gonna be very special pieces. When I think of Rolex and like the piece to go to, that's kind of it right now. We sold 2 puzzles, which, you know, it's not the right size for me, but the enamel dials on those and the date and wheel is very cool with all the emojis. We sold 1 in white gold, which is incredibly rare. I remember a year and a half ago when it first came out, you know, you would see yellow and rose everywhere, but the white gold was nowhere to be found. We had clients at the time, you know, that were gonna spend large amounts of money for that watch because white gold was their favorite. And yeah, we finally found one and gave it to a very special client. So great week all in all, heading into President's Day weekend. And yeah, we're very blessed, and thanks to all the customers and your support. Okay, so as you guys recall from last week's video, we had a Vagabondage Platinum. We just got in the rose gold. Yeah, it is absolutely stunning. And we really believe in the Vagabondage. I know last video I gave a long explanation on what it's all about, so maybe revert back to that video. It's also crazy because this piece is limited of 69, that we were able to get another one in so fast. Picked it up just because we had so many clients interested. The last one, the Platinum one, sold rather quickly, so I picked this up. These are just insanely special. I think the size is great. What I really like about these, like around the numbers on the rose gold, it has like the rose gold trim, which looks absolutely sick. The rose gold second hand, I didn't even realize that, but those 2 highlights really make the watch for me, make it a little different than the Platinum. Obviously, Platinum is kind of the more demanded just because a lot more people in all countries can wear Platinum, and you know, not as loud as the rose gold, but man, this watch is absolutely stunning. Happy we were able to pick this up. If you're interested, feel free to DM us on this. So the baguette one we had was limited to 10, and then these are limited to 69. So they did a Vagabondage 1, 2, and 3. Each of them are limited to roughly 69. Baguettes, they did a 1, 2, and 3, and each of them are limited to 10. But still, with all the demand right now on the market, it's really hard to find these being limited to 69. And you know, you have a lot of collectors that are not wanting to resell these. I think that this is something that you could wear every day. You could wear in a business suit, you could wear with a polo shirt. It is a collectible watch. For me, I'm always the kind of collector that would wear and use everything, whatever it is, cars, watches. I love wearing all the above. So, but yeah, we have lots of collectors that, you know, like to stock it away. Obviously make sure it's insured and have like a more basic watch they wear on a daily basis.
How's it going, guys? We are back from a 3-day weekend. Yesterday was President's Day. With the long weekends means that we probably have some new arrivals. So some of the stuff that we got in today, first time we ever had this before. This is a 116595 RBOW, full pavé. I mean, this thing is pretty much unworn. As you guys know, rose gold is pretty soft, shows a lot of scratches. If there's any sort of wear, I mean, there's factory stickers. Got this from a really good client. He traded it towards one of the bigger Journes that we had in stock. This one, quite loud, so this is gonna be for very particular buyers. So if you're looking for very loud Rainbow Daytona and not just a regular one, this is for you. It's gonna be around $550,000 for that. We also just got a 5711 1300A green with the baguettes, the stainless steel Nautilus. Man, another factory watch here. This is a cotton candy. I like this a lot better than the Tutti Frutti, to be honest. I think that the color combo with that is a little bit more organized and more like symmetrical. This is the rainbow kind of all over the place. It makes it look cheap in my opinion. I think that looks like way more uniform and nice. It's another one I don't think is gonna last super long here. Honestly, I think I could probably sell that right now.
Today we're giving a G&G score on this 38mm brass RDM from FP Journe. For value, this watch is, time and date only. For value, I'd have to give it a 5. I mean, the original retail price on this was quite low. Now, skipping to residual, I give this watch a 10. Brass movements are really hard to come by, especially one with such a nice, coarse, gray, shimmery dial. These are really, really rare. And I think a lot of the old Journe is gold, as we say. There's a lot of collectors trying to look for these. The 38mm is absolutely stunning. Wow factor with this particular watch, I'm gonna give it an 8. From a distance, it may not be so wow, but when you get up close and see this gray shimmery white gold dial, it's really impressive, especially in the sunlight. Horology, look, this is one of the earlier movements. I give it an 8. It's a simple watch, but it's very clean and the aesthetic of it is absolutely stunning. This watch is very comfortable on the wrist. I think 38s. Besides like elegance or lighter weight Journe watches are very, very comfortable. I give it a 9. G&G score on this is an 8. Personally, I really love this watch. I think it should be a little bit higher. This is the second time that this has happened. But yeah, the Reserve de Marche, which means power reserve in French, is a very special watch. The symmetry is great. I love it on the wrist. That's what it is for today.